Hello guys and welcome over here with Battalion 101XZ, and today I'm gonna be playing a new game that I have seen from I know you know this guy. I'm a follower of him as well, but I just saw a preview. He's a Markiplier, so from him I saw like the game of Firewatch, and I opted not to watch more of the videos of Firewatch because I actually myself wanted to play it, and because I found it on the PS4. So let's go with it then. Let's go in a new game. So what I actually got to see, this is like a new type of way of driven story where of course you make some decisions. This is like let's see, kind of graphical, better from Slender and something like that, but this is not the type of game. And what I saw in the beginning, that you actually make decisions for your future. So you see Julia, okay, she's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So what's your, major? No. For me, myself, I will go like, you're pretty. If I'm drunk, probably. You're pretty, she says, coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Wow, 1 week later, that's a little bit short of a time. I think this is going a little bit quick. And as you can see right now, this type of, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, like use object where, okay, now pick the backpack. Nice. Okay, get in. Yeah, with that open, but okay. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Well, maybe life treats him good. Okay. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. That is more like my style. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Well, I will go with the German Shepherd. I don't mind. And you name him Mayhem. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. I don't know, but in my case, I really do love dogs, honestly. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Well, for me that's a tough decision. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple little idiots. I don't know, but even though this situation is going a little bit quick, I wouldn't go that would be a pretty good idea. I would go like more one day, why rush? She looks away, out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speaks for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. As you can see, honestly, this is pretty nice. Actually, as you can see over here, that how we are going with the environment and all of that. This is how the game will go afterwards, after the driven story goes for. So 1980, it's Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call, you're worried and getting angrier by the time she walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Okay, honestly, I would want to fix the situation, but right now she's quite drunk, and honestly, it's not a good idea to argue with somebody that is kind of drunk, because the statements and what they're gonna say, it's not gonna be like coherent at the moment, and probably things might get a little bit worse. So in this time, since it would not be a good idea to argue, I would just ignore her for the time being. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model? I don't know. Because I would not go like flex like He-Man, but neither I would go like Victoria's Secret model, but I don't know. I think just for the random picking, I will go with the you frolic Victoria's Secret model. Julia was right, you are very pretty. Sure. Why not? And down we go. I think I will have destroyed my kneecaps if I jump that high. This is beautiful. The sun, it looks really amazing. Let's go, keep it up, okay, what is this? Two forks, lookout tower, okay. To climb over the obstruction, sure. Nice view, honestly, nice view. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mock you with a knife. Oh, that's a bad idea. Mayhem runs away. Fuck! Doc, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. I think I would beat the crap out of him. Ryan gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Yula asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Well, that's actually nothing good about it. Okay, but Julia gets offered a job at jail. Jail is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Okay, convince her not to take the job or agree if she commutes back and forth. Honestly, I would, I don't know why I would not like move or something like that, because probably I'm like comfortable from where I am, but I don't think it would be fair to be going forth and back to 2,000 miles every single time. I don't know, that's not. But neither I would convince her to not take the job, because actually getting the job is like, you know, you get your money, you earn what you're trying to do, and you succeed on what you want to succeed, you know, the objectives. But since I prefer not to tell her to not take the job, I think I would agree with she commutes back and forth. Actually, it's because the only option left over here, so let's go with that. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Wow. 1985. Julia is sent home from jail in unpaid leave after having an episode. She lost it in a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Well, that doesn't sound good. She was found crying in the stairwell. You said that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it, or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Okay. I would honestly say if there is something troubling, I would not go and make macaroni and drink wine and forget about it, because the situation is still gonna be there. Like, if this one doesn't happen later on, the trouble is gonna appear anyway. So I would go, like, maybe talk to someone about it, fix the situation. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Oh, that ain't good either. Why would you keep it a secret? Okay, let's go with this. Oh my god. Okay, close it up, buddy. I didn't want to see that. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk into the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Damn, this is really awful. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots, or days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. My god, that is really awful, man. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Wow. I don't know. It's like imagining how awful can that really be. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. Okay, you decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or you're determined to take care of her by yourself. Honestly, taking care about somebody like that, even though if you love them a lot, there's gonna be a few times, sometimes that you will not be able to handle those kind of things, and it's not that I would like move the situation far for the other side, but at the same time, you know, I wouldn't want to carry all the effort for myself, because I'm not Superman, I'm not a superhuman. I would need some help from somebody else as well. So I would decide to move her into a full-time care facility, even though if the decision is really tough. And I know some people like don't care about it, and they just like go forward with it and take care of the person no matter what happens. But sometimes they get emotionally worse than the same person that's ill, that has the illness, you know. Like they actually get the problem. Oh, hello. Well, you're okay, fine. Don't be my friend. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Okay. But to begin with, why would I not need a therapist after all the situation I've been passing through? Well, probably I'm gonna go just to listen what exactly I know already, but probably I would need somebody else to tell me so I can put my feet on the ground and, you know, work what I have to do. Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to log in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Okay. You take it. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, guys, I think I don't know, maybe the prologue was really like intense about it. A backstory about what exactly happened, and at the same time you take the decision of what that backstory was. Okay, let's go up here. Honestly, I would say this view is freaking amazing. Okay, everything is like all covered and all of that. Yeah, let's put the generator on. God dang it.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Wait a minute. Okay, now we're talking. Okay.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Okay. Sure, let's go with that.
Hello, Two Forks, come back. Pick up your radio.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
hi.
what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
Great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
Neither do I.
Take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
It's like the situation has got insane. Yeah, I'm
Gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you.
go ahead.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. But maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's... Gosh, maybe it's a borderline fetish. A tree fetish.
What?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. This is awesome. So let's go with this.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna leave this episode over here. This girl is kind of creepy. But anyways, I really hope you have enjoyed. God dang it. I really hope you really have enjoyed about this. I'm gonna quickly continue with this story. I don't know about you guys, but actually this is pretty good. So I think I will continue with it, but in the next episode. So watch, enjoy, like, subscribe, and share the care, my friends. See you next time.
You can fly, but top speed is 4 miles per hour. What the hell? But wait, no traffic.
It would be like you are on traffic anyways, because on traffic you go at 5 miles an hour. What would you do with 4 miles an hour?
But I'll be flying. Me, I will get faster than you.